Bebé, 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 bebé. Just steal the show, sir. Hello, welcome back to my corner of the internet. As you guys can see from the title, today I'm so excited, you guys. This is my second video of Alexmas. As you guys can see, the tree is up. Emilio decided to join us and be all rowdy for the first video. You guys see my face? Thanks a lot, Popo. So today I wanted to share with you guys, I've been thinking about this because you guys know that I did a video of palettes that I would consider decluttering, and I've been hinting at you guys that I need to go through my collection at least once a year, make sure I have things in it that I want to use, want to love, and not just keep things just because. So today I want to share with you guys top palettes that it doesn't matter what it is, I am keeping in my collection. This is what I would keep if I had to get rid of everything. And let me tell you, this is difficult because there are some brands and some palettes that I didn't put in here that I adore. But if I were to choose palettes that work with my oily eyelids, last all day, and my specific finicky lids, these are the ones that I would choose. And I do have specific palettes as well as brands overall because I can't fit all the palettes in here. So if you're interested to see what palettes I would keep ride or die, stay tuned. Emilio, I kid you not, reminds me all the time of Leo. Leo used to do controlled destroying. We used to grab cardboard boxes and fill it up with like treats and toys, and he would destroy the box and that would get it out of his system to destroy things. Emilio is all about brown bags, any kind of brown bag or any kind of packaging, like not bubble wrap, but like the paper wrapping, the recyclable paper wrapping. He loves them. So he's currently destroying that as we speak. I can't keep any kind of packaging around because he will get to it. All right. So in no particular order, you guys, I'm going to share with you guys specific palettes first, and then I'm going to share with you guys palettes that I would keep overall the brand itself because I just can't pick one. Let's start out with the one and only. You guys know that I can't do a palette kind of video like this without sharing this one. This one is actually part of what is on my eyes. This is the Anastasia Sultry, you guys. I just love this one. You guys have heard me talk about this one nonstop. Yes, I would keep this one as beat up as it is. I still use it. It is what I have on my eyelids, or part of what I have on my eyelids. It is such a beautiful palette. It is my favorite. It goes all year round. You guys know that. If I could keep this forever, I wish they would have kept this forever, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a beautiful palette, and I definitely would keep that. One that really has stolen my heart in the last month or so, and I know it's relatively new, but I still can't put it down because I also use this one for the eye look that I have on today, and that is this one, the Rem Beauty Wicked palette. The reason why I love this one so much is because it allows me, again, it's the color companion to the Sultry. So the Sultry one is very warm, cool, tone neutral. I can use this all year round. Same thing goes with this one. I can use this all year round because it doesn't lean too warm, it doesn't lean too cool, and I do have a little bit of everything for all year round, and I think that's why I love it so much and I gravitate towards it. I am wearing part of this on my eyes as well. It is such a beautiful palette, and the formula is phenomenal. The packaging, everything about it is just executed so nicely. This is such a great palette, and it has such a beautiful mirror for what it is. You guys, if you can get it on, get it, or even on a discount, even better. The third and final palette that I just would adore, never get rid of, is my Danessa Myricks Roundwork. The very first one. I don't have the second one, nor do I care to get the second one. This is something that I really love. I really enjoy. Whenever I want a cream shadow that I know is going to stay put, that I know I can depend on with my oily eyelids, summer or winter, this is it. And again, this is another palette where you're getting it all year round. I feel like my all-time favorite palettes are those that I can use all year round. I feel like I have officially accepted that, and if a palette can be versatile where I can just pop it open any time of the year, and I don't have to worry about it being too cool, too warm, that is my girl. That is my girl all the way. And this one's another one. The putty formula is phenomenal, but I also love the fact that she has powder in here, so I could do both. And that's the versatility that I love about this one. Again, it has a beautiful mirror, the packaging, the color, everything about this. You guys have heard me sing its praises for a very long time for a very good reason, and it's still up there in my favorites. Now, if I were, honestly, you guys, this is very difficult for me because I can't pick one, but I did pull out some of my favorites in here so you guys can see them. Viseart as a brand. So Viseart was one of the first brands that I tried that had such a beautiful matte formula. This is how they used to be. They have updated their packaging. You guys, I still use this one constantly. On camera, it looks brand new, but if you see this thing in person, you could see how well loved this is. This is such a beautiful palette. I use this almost every day. I used this yesterday, the day before. I can use this on my brows. I can use this as contour. I can use it as cool tone, warm tone. It's everything. But overall, the Viseart brand itself, I fell in love with them when they're all matte palettes. I loved their shimmer palettes because they weren't too much for the everyday look. I know some people didn't like that because they wanted that pizzazz, which is fine. There's a place and time for that because you guys know I love that too. But I loved it, and now they've even upgraded their formula, which is even better, you guys. I couldn't pick just one. The brand itself, I don't own a lot from them, but the brand itself, I would definitely 100% keep in my collection, would not get rid of them. I've never really had the thought to declutter any of the ones that I currently have. If anything, I actually wanted to take advantage of the Black Friday sale, but I did not, even though I did want a few of these. And I love the fact that the brand itself allowed for them to kind of like shift their focus and make palettes that are amazing quality but at an affordable price for us, because these, when they first came out, were like $80, and if now they made them more affordable where it's half the price, smaller pans. But who goes through a whole entire eyeshadow palette these days? Not many of us. So I think that that's such a great deal. So I'm very, very happy with this brand. I will always support them. There are 4 new palettes that I really want, but I did not get them during Black Friday. Maybe I'll get them for my birthday, but I'm trying to really control myself. But there are a few that I do want that they have recently come out with. I could not do this whole entire palette video without showcasing MAC. MAC, like I've mentioned over and over and over, she's your mama. She's your mama. You can depend on her. She's there when you need her. She's there for any kind of occasion. You can do it. The reason why I love MAC is the fact that these palettes, the formula itself, they're buildable, and they just recently revamped all of their single shadows. The formula itself, they've made it even better. They have redone their liquid eyeshadows. They have come out with new lipsticks. I mean, I feel like MAC is doing such a comeback, and I'm so excited. This is the brand where I can wear it for work, come home, add a little bit more, build up the color a little bit more, and make it sultry. This is why I love this brand, because 9 out of 10 days, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I don't have the time to babysit an eyeshadow that's way too pigmented, and then I look like a clown going to work, where this one, I could just slap it on and it still looks put together. And if I want to build it up, it is such a wonderful formula to build up. They have so many finishes. They've came out with duochromes. So there's something for everyone on here. And MAC in general, you guys know I love the formula. And this is one of my favorite palettes. I use this one. Again, this is another one that's all year round. All year round. It's just not fall. It's just not winter. It's all year round. There's 2 more brands, you guys. And I'm telling you, I feel like I am hurting my kids right now because I'm choosing favorites. You know, I never choose favorites in my kids. And that's how I feel about my eyeshadow palettes. And right now, I feel like I have my palette screaming at me, Mommy, because there's so many other brands I love in my collection. But if I had to really hone down, these are the ones that I can trust no matter what. The next one is Natasha Denona. I know a lot of people don't like Natasha Denona, and I do feel like her older formula it was great as it was. She has updated her formula. I love her sparkle formula. Not the biggest fan of her cream to powder, but for me, it actually works because of the consistency of it. It's drier, so it actually works for my oily lids. But any of the palettes, any of these midi palettes, this is another brand where they realize that The larger ones are a little bit expensive, out of people's range. So she went about and did quints. She has done these midi palettes. She has now come out with the ones that are a little bit bigger for those that want a little bit more, but she caters to everyone. There is something for everyone, and I love that. This is a brand where I can purchase a colorful eyeshadow palette, but I don't feel like it's so colorful that I can't wear it every single day. It's not too bright. Sometimes I am not in, I've realized that my fantasy self loves that textured eyeshadow, loves that sparkly, but it's not something I use every day. Natasha Denona gives me that little bit, but it's more sophisticated, and this is why I gravitate more towards this brand. I love every one of these palettes that I've owned. I've loved them all. This is something that I don't think I've ever decluttered a Natasha Denona palette. There's always been a way that I've been able to work with them, and they are all phenomenal. I love the fact that you can pop these out, rearrange them, make your own, take them to travel, pick out your favorites and take those to go. It's just great. And there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Last but not least, this brand. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I will explain to you guys why I chose this brand over a different brand for this reason, but it's my Pat McGrath. It is truly my Pat McGrath. Yes, in recent times, she hasn't really been as innovative. She hasn't been as creative. Her holiday palette really stuck out to me this year. She is, I agree with everyone that this was the funness of Pat McGrath. This is what she was known for, and she's really taken a step back. The recent ones she's come out with, minus the Petalmorphosis, because that one was unique, have been a lot of rosy colors. I get it. I am listening. I am with you 100%. But hear me out as to why I chose her and to keep all of them. So I debated really hard whether I would choose Danessa Myricks over Pat McGrath. And the reason why I would choose Pat McGrath is she has those beautiful shadows, but it's more for my style. Again, Danessa Myricks has phenomenal eyeshadows. I own quite a few of her palettes. I don't own all of them because there isn't a place every day in my life for textured shadows. So if I were to choose between the two brands, I would choose over a palette like this, even with these blues in here, because to me, this is more of my speed. I love the sparkle. I love the color. I love the depth, but I don't do textured eyeshadow all the time for me to justify the price for Danessa Myricks' palette. So I would choose a Pat McGrath one. She still has some where I could do every day, but then give me that pizzazz, that gives me that oomph, but it's more of like this sophisticated look. And I love that. I love a bold eye, but I don't want it to be so textured. That isn't me anymore. I loved it in my 20s. I loved it even in my early 30s, but now getting older, that's just not what I want to do on my eyes. I feel like I would only do texture during like a specific look, and that's maybe what, 5 times a year out of 365 days. It doesn't justify it for me. So I choose Pat McGrath. She has beautiful quints. She has beautiful smaller palettes. She has these mothership ones that I think are really, really good. She's come out with 6-pan ones that I have really enjoyed over the years. The formula stays put on my eyes, and this is what it is for me. I just love it. I love what she gave, at least what she gave, and I'm hoping she comes back to it because this holiday season, she really did give a phenomenal holiday palette. So I'm hoping that she gets back into the groove because I do miss her funness. I do really miss it. All right, you guys, so these are the palettes or the specific brands that you would have to take it out of my cold, dead hands, you guys, because I love them. I adore them. I have very oily eyelids, so for me, these really sit well on my eyelids. They last all day. They do not crease. They do not fade. As long as I use a good primer, these palettes really, really do work for me, and this is why I love them. I know that there are very affordable palettes out there like ColourPop and the drugstore and Makeup Revolution, but for me, unfortunately, I would be spending so much more money in trying to make those work than spending on the higher end, knowing that these are not going to just poof, go away, crease into my lines, fade away, don't look as great, sparkle all over the face. I just rather would spend the extra money on a good quality eyeshadow because that is what my eyelids like. That's what they like. That's what lasts. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I'd love to know, what is your top favorite palette that you will never declutter, never get rid of? If you could buy it over and over, what would it be? And what would be your favorite brand as well? A brand that you cannot live without, a brand that no matter how many times you know you can't or shouldn't be buying more, you do anyway because that's the brand that you know you are loyal to, that you love. I love to know that because I have a few brands and I'm sad to say that the ones that were left behind, I still love because they wouldn't be here, but this is it. This is it, you guys. All right, guys, that's all that I have. Thank you guys so much for being here, for watching, for enjoying your time with me. I hope you guys are enjoying the start to the new month, last month of the year. I cannot believe it. That is all that I have for you guys. Thank you guys again for all of your support, for clicking on this video. It means a lot to me. May God bless you always. I will catch you in the next one.